Hello, my dear student. This is the first lecture for the second semester. Today we will read the poem To a Skylark by P.B.Shelley. Uh, it's a it's not a small poem. There are 21 stanzas in the poem. However, I will try to finish it quickly. In one video it is not possible. Okay, I am trying my best. So, before we start, To a Skylark is one of the famous poem in English literature. It is written by P.B.Shelley. P.B.Shelley, you all know, P.B.Shelley is a junior romantic poet and he is the most revolutionary among the romantic poets. He was born in 1792 and he died in 1822. We all know that John Keats died in 1821 and P.B. Shelley died in 1822. He was a very good friend of Byron, Keats, Hazlitt and Leigh Hunt. Okay, so what are the chief characteristics or what are the chief qualities of P.B. Shelley as a poet? P.B. Shelley is the most important lyrical poet among the romantics, and if we throw some light on his life, then his life is full of ups and downs. There are many problems, social, psychological, family, different kinds of problem surrounded or beset P.B. Shelley. In the year 1811, he wrote The Necessity of Atheism, for which he was expelled from Oxford. His first wife, Harriet Westbrook, committed suicide. Then he married Mary Godwin. So all these problems, that's why in Ode to the West Wind, we find the line coming from the pen of P.B. Shelley that I fall upon the thorns of life, I bleed. Okay, now without wasting any time, come to the poem To a Skylark. To a Skylark, actually the occasion of the poem, the poem was composed in 1820. The poet with his wife, they were in Italy, Leghorn in Italy, 1820, and then he actually heard a song of the nightingale, and that song inspired the poem. The poet wrote the poem. So there are, I have told you already, there are 21 stanzas in the poem. So how does the poem begin? So first of all, in the very first stanza, hail to thee, blithe spirit. Hail to thee, blithe spirit. Hail means welcome. Hail means greet. The poet is welcoming the skylark. Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert. You were never a bird, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art. What is it? To the poet, the skylark is not a bird. The skylark is a spirit. The poet is trying to understand what is the skylark, why, how it sings so beautiful, so spontaneous. It sings from heaven or a place near heaven. How it is? In stanza 2, the poet compares the skylark to a. The poet is trying to understand what is the skylark, who is the skylark, what is the skylark. In stanza 2, he is comparing the skylark to a cloud of fire. In stanza 3, the poet is comparing the skylark to a unbodied joy whose race is just begun. Unbodied joy, a kind of joy. It is bodiless. There is no body. The skylark is equal to a joy. Then in stanza 5, the song of the skylark has been compared to the rays of the moon. In stanza 6, the poet is again saying, all the earth and air with thy voice is loud. As when night is bare from one lonely cloud, the moon rains out her beam, and heaven is overflowed. In stanza 7, the poet first, I have these stanzas are very important. Stanza 7, stanza 13, and stanza 18. In stanza 7, the poet is trying to ask, what thou art we know not. O Skylark, who are you? We know not. Who are you? What is most like thee? তোমার মতো কাছাকাছি কিছু একটা বলো, তুমি কে, হু আর ইউ? Okay, then in stanza 8 the poet again compares the skylark to a poet. As poet remains hidden in the light of thought, the skylark is hidden. We cannot see the skylark, but we can hear the song of the skylark. In stanza 9, again the poet compares the skylark to a high-born maiden. We can hear the maiden singing, but we cannot see the maiden. In stanza 10, the poet compares the skylark to a glowworm. We cannot see the worm, but we can see the light coming from the worm. Then in stanza 11, we see the poet has compared the skylark to a rose. Then in stanza 13, first the stanza 13 is also important. I have told you, stanza 13, the poet wants to be a student of the skylark. The poet is saying, stanza 13, teach us, spirit or bird, teach us. I want to be a student. Teach us, what sweet thoughts are thine? What sweet thoughts are thine? How you sing, how you can sing so beautifully, so joyfully. How you are so joyous. From your song, a rain of melody comes. I have never heard praise of love or wine that panted forth a flood of rapture so divine. I have never heard such a song. Oh Skylark, I want to be your student. I want to learn from you. Please teach me. Then in stanza 14, the poet again feels the song of the skylark is better, is superior than any other song. War song, marriage song, any other song. In stanza 15, again, he is asking the skylark, he is interrogating the skylark, what objects are thy fountain? কোথা থেকে তুমি এত আনন্দ সংগ্রহ করেছো, কোথা থেকে? What thy happy strain? What fields or waves or mountain? What shapes or sky or plain? What ignorance of men? Then in stanza 16, with thy clear keen joyance languor cannot be. Now I have understood that your song is minus languor, your song is minus annoyance, your song is without love's sad satiety. We human beings always have that tendency, or have that we suffer from satiety. Satiety means feeling of distaste. Satiety means the sense of weariness that comes from gratification. Waking or asleep, thou of death must deem things more true and deep than we mortals dream. Or how could thy notes flow in such crystal stream? The poet is surprised how the skylark can sing so beautiful, so joyous song. Then stanza 18, I have told you stanza 18 is very important. This is the main stanza of the poem, you can say. This is, the poet is differentiating the world of the skylark and the human world. These two world is separate. These two world is not same. How is the text? We look before and after. This is our human habit. We look before, we look after, and pine for what is not. We always pine. We always express sorrow. I am not like this. We always see before and we always see after. We always think about past, we always think about future. We never think about the present. Our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught, and whenever we smile, whenever we laugh, but there is some pain in it. And our sweetest songs are those that tell of the saddest thought. Yet, if we could scorn hate, pride, fear, if we were things born not to shed a tear, the poet P.B. Shelley is confident that we can never sing like this skylark. We can never sing like this skylark. Again, in stanza 20, last but one, stanza 20, better than all measure. Here measure means musical meter of delightful sound, better than all treasure than in books are found. Thy skill to poet were, thou scorn of the ground. Then the poet again thinks that the song of the skylark is better, is superior than any other song. The skylark knows the philosophy or the philosophy of life and death more than any other human being. Then in last stanza, the poet is again appealing to the skylark, teach me half thy gladness. পুরোটা দরকার নেই, half. Teach me half thy gladness that thy brain must know. Such harmonious madness I want to learn. Please, Skylark, please teach me. I want to learn. Such harmonious madness from my lips would flow. From my lips mean from my pen. Then if you teach me, if you become my teacher, then I can write beautiful poem. Then the whole world will listen as I am listening now. So this is all about the skylark. I think it will help you. If you feel any problem, then we will discuss it later. Thank you, my dear student.